Good morning, everyone. It's truly great to be here and to be the first startup to kick off Demo Africa. I'm Rod, I'm from Sorted, and today I'm going to tell you how Sorted plans to revolutionize the way we work. So communication is really chaotic these days. We communicate across so many fragmented channels, whether that be email, WhatsApp, SMS, or Slack. Ultimately, these conversations lead to work. Otherwise, what's the point of it all? And the real question is, how do you manage it all? Where do you put it all? How do you stay organized? And it seems like a universal truth that most people use their inboxes and their email inboxes and more recently their WhatsApp inboxes as a to-do list. But that doesn't seem to make any sense because anyone can send you an email with a task and that can quite possibly become your task for the day and distort your whole priorities that you're looking to get through. So business productivity tools fall into one of two categories. At the top, you'll notice communication tools, and at the bottom, you'll see organizers. But we think there's something fundamentally missing from this picture. And if it were there, it would change communication and productivity by an order of magnitude. And we think this gap is the gap between messaging and organization for a new category of product that can help people escalate conversations into action, to make conversations actionable. So Sorted brings all these worlds together into one interface, all organized, all sorted. So let me show you what it looks like. So Sorted lives where you work. And in this case, I use Gmail. And with one click, Sorted transforms the Gmail interface into a completely different workspace. On the left, you'll notice your inbox as per usual. And on your right, you will see a set of organized lists that you can tailor to the way you like to work. Now, this gives you a heads-up dashboard of what's on the go for you. Now, let's take a look at the inbox. Oh, that's surprising. Elon Musk just emailed me right now, and we're trying to organize a hackathon at his old house in Pretoria. So that's quite important. So let me take that out of my really messy inbox and onto one of my organized to-do lists. And because it's important, I'll drag it right to the top. I can also double-click to rename the subject to a next step, so I can send him the schedule for the hackathon. Or I can insert a task between two emails to start launching a new feature for our product. Now, these are two very simple pieces of the technology that just aren't possible in email today. A heads-up view to see everything on one screen and to add tasks between emails and prioritize or rename the subject of the item. But Sorted offers a hell of a lot more. You can add notes to emails, you can add reminders, you can group two emails together, and also importantly, all these lists are shareable with your team so that your entire team knows what's the plan and everyone is on the same page. But we're also looking to go further than just email. It does seem that email is not going away anytime soon, but there are a lot of people using many different messaging tools these days to keep organized, and that includes WhatsApp. So what we're looking to do is add WhatsApp and other technologies right into Sorted. So with one click, if you receive an important WhatsApp message, you can pull WhatsApp right up inside Sorted. And if you're using the very popular new messaging tool Slack, which has become the rage for all enterprise companies in terms of writing enterprise chat, you can click on Slack and pull up your product chat, in this case, and see exactly what's on the plan and decide what you want to prioritize and what's due next. We've also been featured on Product Hunt, and is the #1 app for Gmail users on Product Hunt, as well as the #1 to-do list. And Product Hunt is Silicon Valley's leading trend-watching site. So how do we make money? We're following a freemium business model with a free tier, a pro tier, and a team tier, each offering different levels of functionality. But on top of that, we're also introducing Power Packs. And Power Packs offer a specific role offering for recruitment, for sales, and for support. So I'll show you two of those. So the Recruitment Power Pack takes your ordinary Sorted with your ordinary lists and upgrades them into a recruitment pipeline. So you can see exactly who you're recruiting, who is in interview stage, you have the resumes right at your disposal, and it all lives right inside your email, where most recruiters live every day. No transcribing, no having to take on a new tool. It just lives where you work. And we're doing just the same for sales. So right inside your email, we transform your ordinary lists into your sales pipeline. So you can see exactly who your prospects are, who's going to close, the value of each deal right within your email. So that's PowerPacks. In terms of our product roadmap, we want to be wherever the user is. So if you're using Gmail or any other mail clients, or if you're using Slack or WhatsApp or Skype, we're looking to build that out so it's pervasive no matter where you are. And I think what is really our thesis in this whole product is not about task management. We believe that fundamentally most tasks happen as a result of a conversation. The same as our discussion here today. All these conversations need to be actionable. So we're looking to raise $1 million as a late-stage seed round, and we're looking for investors who are passionate about this space.
So Rod, if you can get the solution to not being involuntary added to WhatsApp groups, I think that would be great. Absolutely. So my question to you is, between all the productivity tools and the organizer tools that you showed earlier on, how are you honestly going to differentiate yourselves as a solution where it's not another app I have to load on my phone to hopefully get more productive and efficient?
Yes.
That differentiation for me is key. How are you going to do that?
Well, I think that's precisely what our whole thesis of this product is. We want to be where you live. And most people live inside the email. So we're not expecting any user to install a brand new app and move all the email data to a brand new app that may be very shiny and perfect and new. We want to be where you are because people have habits that they've formed. They're not looking to change all that much, and we want to be just there. So we want to be inside your email, inside your WhatsApp, inside your Slack, etc.
Okay, great. So you have a choice which application you want to get.
Absolutely.
Got it.
Okay, first of all, compliments. This is an app I'd love to use. I've seen quite a few, so the success all depends on the quality of the APIs. But assuming that works, I'd be joining that 100K users as of this afternoon. It really looks good.
Looking forward to having you.
Yeah, really. With EVA, we invested in African internet startups in the past 7 years, mostly dedicated to solve African issues with African solutions. Now, this is a completely different approach. This is trying to launch a world-class app from, as I've understood correctly, South Africa.
Correct.
What you quite often see still is that if you're not in Silicon Valley, it's really hard to become a global player. So do you have plans to move the company all the way up to Silicon Valley? Or how will you address that global market potential for your typical solution?
Absolutely. So we obviously would like to be a global player. This product is very much a completely scaled product. To address your first point, there's certainly opportunities to customize it for a local market too. So WhatsApp in our market is hell of a pervasive, but in other markets it may be Slack. Out of the gate, we got these 100,000 users globally. It didn't come in any one pocket. But we certainly believe that at least follow-on funding will come from the States, and there's a good chance that part or most of our management team would have to move there.
I think from my side, look, I love the solution. I think it's actually very much pegged to sort of the day-to-day challenge of everyone. So in terms of driving more productivity, Rodney, I think you've really nailed it. Very selfishly, I would love to see this on Office 365 as opposed to Gmail, but that's a side note. But this is really, really great, and I very much look forward to seeing your next stage of fundraising and success. Absolutely. Well done.
Thank you so much.